Avast, me hearties, and welcome. I be Captain Swinney, and this be Return to Monkey Island. Thus far the last chapter of the Monkey Island saga. And that be a terrible toy box, it's just a cardboard box. I miss that little golden man. Okay, let's take a look through.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
An insult.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
But subdued with tainted
The pirate
meat.
leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Hey, we ain't seen hide nor hair of those bilge rats ever since.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
Aye, they did.
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
Wow, that'd be terrible handwriting. Even for magazine cutouts.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
We're about as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. My first ship was the... Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
Hey, you're not actually supposed to use these for cleaning your ears.
You had to brew a... On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists.
Hey, what tourists?
LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other.
Aye, and I bet they didn't read them.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
2 monkeys in a bridal gown.
I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck and he basically exploded.
Aye, and I've tried root beer recently. I can understand why he exploded. Ugh.
It was the beginning of something magical.
Seriously, all I could easily taste the root in the root beer.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
Wait,
I met my good friend, the mysterious
his
voodoo
monocle.
lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets.
That'd be.
Elaine always seems to know when I need her.
Then again, you did cause an earth-shattering kaboom to get at that chest.
Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. The guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
That sounds about right.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine.
With cheese, even.
I got eaten by a snake.
Hey, you made him throw up with an ipecac.
I got buried alive.
At least twice.
Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
And ye completely skipped the part with the carnival.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering.
Sounds about right.
It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. This is the daisy we stomped on together. The wedding traditions are weird.
Could have sworn that was a glass.
I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
No, you didn't.
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think.
Wet daggers, these blue ones.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Ah, Escape from Monkey Island. The one we skipped because I couldn't figure out how to run that properly.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it?
I think it made that peg-nosed Pete guy pretty darn harmless.
I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
Yes.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. Elaine wasn't fooled. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy.
Ironically.
Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more.
No, ye trusted him.
The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death. Except when it does.
Hey.
I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Love did win out in the end.
Hey.
Oh man, this was that LeChuck and I battled. This was a great day. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Hey. Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. It's a darn shame that Ron Gilbert probably won't make more Monkey Island games. And ye can blame internet trolls for that one, and buckos. Yeah, you'd probably want hard mode, wouldn't ye? Well, bottoms up. Prelude. An unexpected story begins. Is this anything like The Hobbit?
Take this, LeChuck!
Huh?
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
This seems...
Will you promise
odd.
to stop picking on me? Alright, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
I be getting a strange feeling of deja vu.
What's next? Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Wait a minute, where are these subtitles?
Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Shiver me timbers. This be the end of Monkey Island 2 again. But apparently it just be kids
Sorry, boys,
playing
could you stop
pretend.
following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
Huh?
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Okay. Sound. Video. Interface. Wait, I didn't see any stinking subtitles. Chucky his
What should we do next?
We gotta get
Boybrush?
scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Yikes. They be way too big. Mess around.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah,
Hey.
let's get scurvy dogs and
Exhibit removed. Aww.
What exhibit be that? Greetings. Greetings, portly man thing.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Or on his forehead, yar.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Is any of it real?
Do you have a key to the outhouse?
On the wall.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that.
I
got
have
the
never
leg
stolen
from
a
the last kid
bathroom.
who didn't bring back the key.
Well, then wouldn't it be a
Something.
meat leg? Anyway. Bye, scurvy dog. Anyway,
you unlocked it.
I've never stolen a bathroom key in me life. Except in that Sam
isn't
and
a
Max
piece of eight.
game, but
But it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
that'd be repugnant.
Why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Aye,
Gross.
there be dead rats in there.
I once had the hiccup.
Ugh. What is this stuff? Smells the same as the toilet.
Don't ask me. Closest to an outhouse I've ever been in was a porta potty. Will you take this
What
slugger?
can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Shift me timbers, there be flies on those scurvy dogs.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever.
No, you're not, boyo.
What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Find our real parents, yar. Look around.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Will he be
He's
sawing
dead to
logs?
the world. That's my friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got
Don't
here.
call us
I'm
dirt
making
jerk
a list of stuff to
faces.
do. Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Hey, that'd be mine. You could at least ask for
There.
permission first.
Perfect. See you around the park, Sidhead.
And then maybe translate ye handwriting if it be terrible enough. Okay, check out the anchor. Be checking a race with the dog and some suspects. Okay.
That's a cool anchor. That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place?
Shiver
They
me
were used in
timbers.
combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way.
thought that-
Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom
I
instead.
thought that
Current
lecture
bow-shaped
on
design is actually
geysers
less
was
effective than
boring.
the sharper V-shaped design that was
Ugh.
popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people
I'd rather
invested
be-
a lot of money in these
I'd
wooden
rather
anchor
be
companies.
listening
But
to
the
an
only
erotic
way they could
boat.
keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. You weren't paying attention.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Pipe
I wonder
down.
where this path goes.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
And ye can't even call me a cheater for that one.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
I think that's chien scorbu.
Hands off!
Hey, you don't own the bread, man. You can't own a loaf of bread.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level!
I win.
Insult sword fight. Aiden
You
for
guys are
kids.
both pretty weak. Well, anyway, that was fun.
Add some sauce to the scurvy dog.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
This be
You're
a
not gonna
terrible
touch the
idea.
ground with your scurvy dog.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Don't tell me what to do.
I can stand on my head without using my hands. Kid, there was mold on that ketchup.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
A four-leaf clover.
I found a four-leaf clover.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
In my youth, I tried to
I was
and for four-leaf clovers. But, well, I could only find the regular two-leaf variant.
I want to feed the duck. Don't feed the duck.
That's our bread.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Well,
Excuse
that's
me.
just
Yes?
miserly.
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
I do this because I want to do this, not because you told
I
me
have
to.
an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Please stop talking, Chucky.
I should find a coin to throw in.
They only ever had... Ah, here we go.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what it
Yes, you
Yes. Well, helps it.
It worked. It worked.
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
Too
Yeah,
bad. You made more sense than usual.
yeah, wishing well wishes don't last all
Are
too
we
long.
done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Okay, but how do we feed the duck? I demand to feed the duck.
Stop it! This place is fun.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Okay.
Have they done anything suspicious?
Very. I think they're trying to catch the duck.
What for?
Dinner?
Ah,
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give
yeah,
you a
but
piece
that
of
was
my
kind
mind.
of always a
And I've
norm.
got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Hey, thank you, you build rat Chucky. Feed the duck. Now, find the real parents. You know, for the longest time I thought there would be another Monkey Island sequel.
Did you know
but
your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
starring this here, starring Guybrush's kids facing off against Morgan and they'll blow me down.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Protagonist
Those
on
have
deck.
toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I liked it
Hey,
when Chucky asked me to put his leg back
and
on.
for many
This isn't
others it
really
was.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you
Yeah,
can't just
but
change
the
it around.
ending of
That's not how
that game was
storytelling
pretty
works.
dang
A lot of
weird.
your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and
Hey,
fought LeChuck.
man.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that
Well,
one.
yeah,
But you
but
never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure,
that'd
but
be
that's not
true.
what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of
Oh
Monkey Island.
boy, oh boy,
Is
grab the
this a
popcorn.
long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered
And
the
he
exact
somehow came
location of
back
the
from
secret
the
of Monkey
dead.
Island. I knew I had to get
Again.
it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Melee Island. Anyway, I think I got sidetracked about the internet trolls that harassed Mr. Gilbert over the rather unique art style in this game. I don't like it, but well, return to Monkey Island. Well, that were the artist's choice. Honestly, I would have preferred it if they reused the art style from Escape from Monkey Island. No, Curse of Monkey Island. Monkey Island 3. Curse of Monkey Island. That sounds painful. Part 1, a friendly place where everybody knows your face. And there's a bloody cleaver on a barrel of some sort.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll
Could've
see some old
sworn it was
pals and get things
Tortuga.
rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh,
Real this
you're
time.
sailing with LeChuck.
What?
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's
What-
just here taking on
Last
supplies
time he
and
caused
crew,
an
as far as I can
apocalypse.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
tell. Funny. He said the same thing about you.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
Stop being
That's
self-aware,
not the point.
you bit
He's
NPC.
an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas,
Well,
and sometimes the land.
ghost, zombie,
Nefarious,
demon,
conniving,
statue,
murdering
walrus
scallywag,
pirate.
a depraved, ruthless villain, and a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
Don't give the slash fickers any ideas.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In
You
that
could start a
case, you'll wanna go
Kickstarter.
talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Some other
Exactly.
crowdfunding
That's why I
site.
came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again.
Aye.
We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
Yes, I
I know where I'm
remember.
We'll see.
It's been a while since I did a Let's Play of that game, but
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
and you be the lookout. Why?
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
No, it wouldn't. Yo ho, a pirate's lifer, eh?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
I'll be. Carla's technically doing something with her life for once. The first game, the first opportunity, the crew started lounging on
I'll talk to the pirate leaders
ship.
before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
And at escape, I think all she did was drown her sorrows.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Right.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
That be so. There is the kitchen. Yeah, why do I win for doing this? Hello. You're not the pirate leaders.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Well, it would have been 30 years since our time anyway.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Spare me the sarcasm.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Will he just be a bundle of
Is it you I should
sunshine?
talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, there was Captain Madison? She's famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Yay!
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
What is it?
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
You don't even have a bouncer.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
I do.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
Not
You
from
don't even have a
Stan.
ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Is that worse than being up a creek without a paddle?
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have
But
fun with your scary ghost
It be
friend.
LeChuck.
Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Hey, you've killed him at least. Once in secret, twice in Paris again, and escape again. Wait. Lila, that eye patch just be for show?
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do
I
this on my
think
own.
you switched the eye
If I
patch.
can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Then get on your way,
I
boyo.
like the old pirate leaders better.
So do I. And we'll have to deal with this conundrum next time. It'll be Captain Swinney with Return to Monkey Island. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell notification icon, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye and fair winds to ye.